Alright, so starting off with the first gun for the top 5 Vanguard weapons is going to be the Sten class, and this gun is absolutely amazing, guys. It had literally zero recoil, and it does have a little bit of recoil, but with the attachment I'm going to be providing you, it should take away with most of it. So let's get right into it. So for the muzzle, we're rocking the STRIFE compensator. It gives you no cons. Basically, it gives you pro only, which is a recoil control, which is amazing to have in this game. So I would choose the STRIFE compensator out of any of these ones here because they either have cons or it's just not really anything that we're looking for. So I would go with the STRIFE compensator for this one. And going up to the next barrel is we're going to be using the Hawkinson 348mm barrel. This one gives you the highly accurate and controllable perk, or the pro, and then the headshot damage and also the damage range. It does give you a sprint to speed con and also the speed fire rate con, but it is okay because we are going to be replacing that with other attachments for this gun. So next up for the optic, we are going to be rocking the MK8 reflector optic because this is one of my favorite optics to use in the game. I use this optic on pretty much any gun I have in the game because it just makes your visibility to the enemies a lot better. You can see them from close to far, anywhere you're basically on the map. But yeah, this is what I use for my optics, man. Next up for the stock, we're rocking the GAWAIN folding 43S stock to give us that hip fire accuracy, which we lost in the other attachments we had. The aim lock and movement speed, the ADS speed, and the sprint to fire speed. So we have 4 perks or 4 pros here that are very good that we lost in the other attachments that we couldn't get, but we just replaced them now with this one. Going up to the proficiency, we're rocking a steady proficiency to give us that reduced movement penalties. So basically every time you kill someone, every time you fire and you're moving around, you're gonna be suppressed, so it's very good to have. Next for the kit, we're rocking the quick because I want to have increased speed. If you have this and this is an SMG, you're gonna be sliding around the map very quickly, so make sure you guys try this out. For the rear grip, we chose to go with the pine tar grip. This gives you the +2 recoil control and it gives you the hip fire accuracy as well. Next up for the magazine, we chose to go with the 9mm 50 round drums to give us that magazine ammo capacity. And the reason why I chose this one because it has the most amount of ammo in the drums. It is 9mm, so it is very good. So make sure you guys try this out. And for the type, you chose to go with the FMJ rounds to give us that bullet penetration. I know a lot of people are using the FMJ rounds, they're using incendiary ones, but I think the FMJ rounds works the best for me because it hits them, or it kills the enemies a lot quicker than you actually have if you just don't have the FMJ rounds. So make sure you guys try it out. And lastly, for the underbill for the MP40, we're using the SMLE pistol grip to give us a sprint to fire speed and the hip fire accuracy. So basically, any attachments that we use for this gun, we replace them all with the new attachments we replace them with. So this gun not only is fast, but it is just overpowered. It has a lot of damage. So yeah, if you guys do like this gun, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section below how it is. Now without further ado, guys, let's go on to the next gun. Alright guys, so for the next gun, we're rocking the automation, and this gun is literally an absolute laser beam. When the game first came out, pretty sure the automation was the first meta for the game. This gun is absolutely amazing, literally has no recoil. The damage is just ridiculous with the attachments that I'm going to be providing you. But yeah, so starting off with a muzzle, we chose to go with the F8 stabilizer to give us that accuracy and the damage range. Now for this gun, I chose to go with a build that's going to be very powerful rather than being very fast. So if I do lose a lot of sprint to fire speeds and this and that, it is okay because I am making this the most powerful I can be. So for the muzzle, we're using this F8 stabilizer. Next up for the barrel, we're going to be rocking the EMPRESS 620mm precision barrel. Now this is going to give you the high accurate and controllable pro, the ADS speed, the headshot damage, and the damage range. Now let me tell you one thing, the headshot damage in this game, or in this for the specific attachment for this gun, is absolutely ridiculous. You will see if you guys try this gun out, if you try this barrel out, if you get a headshot, you will see how much quicker it is to get a headshot and kill the enemies rather than not having it. So that's that. And for the next up for the optic, as I said guys, for most of my guns I use the the MK8 reflector optic, and I don't know, man, this optic is just very good to use, so I'm not gonna repeat it. Make sure you guys use this optic out. Now for the stock, we chose to go with the ANASTASIA padded stock to give us that accuracy and recoil during sustained fire and the flinch resistance. This actually helps a lot during recoil when you're firing. Now for proficiency, I chose to go with the spotter, and this one increases the range of where your enemies are when you're playing the game. So when you're reading their names, if you have the spotter on, if they're farther away than you, then you could actually see their names even farther. So this is a very pro you should have. Now for the kit, I chose to go with the deep breath because you could hold your breath for this one. I know you don't really need it, but I just have it because there's sometimes I'm gonna hold my breath and have that very precision, like, you know, like when I'm shooting down the line. So it's very good to have this for this gun. For the rear grip, now we chose to go with the rubber grip to give us that recoil control. I know there's a lot more things we could choose here, but I really want that recoil control and no cons, so I chose to go with the rubber grip. Now for the magazine, guys, we chose to go with the 6.5mm Sakura 75 round drums. I know it gives you a lot of cons, but I usually put the drum rounds on most of my guns that I have, just because of the amount of ammo it could carry. So it's very good if you guys are in a gunfight or something. So make sure you guys try this out. And for the type, for the ammo type, we chose to go with the FMJ rounds like always because I want that bullet penetration. And lastly, for the underbarrel, we chose to go with the M1941 hand stop to give us that recoil control and hip fire and the accuracy. Sorry. Alright guys, that is the class setup, best class setup for the automation in Vanguard Season 1. Make sure you guys try this loadout. Let me know how it is in the comment section below. If you guys done all that, now let's get on to the next gun. Now for the third gun, guys, you already know it. It's the MP40. It is one of the most OP guns in the game. This gun is just amazing for either the close quarters, medium range maps, or even long range maps. This gun is just absolutely amazing. You just gotta know how to control it. Once you get used to the gun, it is amazing. Alright guys, now without further ado, let's get on to the class setup. So for the muzzle, we're rocking the M1929 silencer to give us that sound suppression and the accuracy. This gun is very good. Make sure you guys have that sound suppression because it is very much needed if you want to stay off the maps. Now for the barrel, we chose to go with the KRAUSNIK 221mm 0.1B barrel to give us that ADS speed, the hip fire accuracy, the aim lock and movement speed, and the sprint to fire speed. And adding this barrel makes the gun a whole new level of just what it is because it makes it so much faster and just more deadlier too. For the optic, we already know we're choosing the MK reflector. I'm not gonna repeat it again. For the stock, we chose to go with the VDD 34M padded stock to give us that +3 recoil control, +3 accuracy, +2 flinch resistant, and the recoil recovery. So if you guys put this on this gun, it basically breaks the gun and it makes it a lot faster than what it is. It makes the recoil control a lot easier than what it is. And you know what? It's just amazing. So put it on. For the proficiency, we chose to go with momentum. It gives you that move speed after you kill the enemy. So basically every time you kill an enemy, your movement speed gets a little bit faster. So make sure you guys try this out. Now for the kit, we chose to go with the quick to give us that sprint to fire or the sprint speed. As I said, this guns are going to be a very fast and agile gun, so make sure you guys try to set up exactly how I'm providing you. Now for the rear grip, we chose to go with the fabric grip to give us the ADS speed, the sprint to fire speed, and the hip for recover. And then for the magazines, guys, we chose to go with the 9mm 64 round drums to give us that magazine ammo capacity. And then after that, for the ammo type, we chose to go with the FMJ rounds, just like the other guns too, because I want that bullet penetration. And for the underbuild, we chose to go with the SMLE pistol grip to give us that sprint to fire speed and the hip fire accuracy. Alright guys, this is the setup for the MP40 in Vanguard Season 1. This is the absolute most OP settings there is in the game. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys enjoy this class setup that I'm providing you. Make sure you guys leave a like, consider subscribing to my channel, and turn that bell on so you don't miss any of my videos regarding class setups, warzone scene settings, and high kill gameplays. Alright guys, so without further ado, this is the gun. Let's get into the next one now. Alright, so for the next gun, guys, we chose to go with the MG42. Now this gun is an absolute monster. Let me tell you, from the recoil, there's literally 0 recoil. The damage is ridiculous. The fire rate is ridiculous too. And the setup I'm going to be providing you is just going to make it even better. So starting off for the muzzle, we got the G20 compensator to get that recoil control and 0 cons. Now for the barrel, we chose to go with the VDD 890mm 32M Luftschützen. I don't know how to say this, Luftschütz, whatever it is, barrel to give us that recoil control and accuracy, the reduced scope, sway, and gun bob, and the flinch resistance. And you already know we chose to go with the MK8 reflector for the sight. And for the stock, we chose to go with the VDD 64M stock to give us that aiming stability, the recoil control, the accuracy, and the flinch resistance. This is a little bit of a heavier, more of a sturdier stock to put on this gun. It gives it a little bit more. You're gonna lose a little bit of speed, but the recoil you're gonna get on this is just amazing. So make sure you guys try this out. Now for the proficiency, we chose to go with a tight grip to give us that increased accuracy while you're like firing. So basically, if you're continuously firing for a long time, your accuracy may go up and down, left to right, depending on what gun you have. But if you use a tight grip, it's basically going to keep you dead center, and it's going to keep you at very good recoil. So make sure you guys try this out. Now for the kit, we chose to go with fully loaded because I really don't know if anything else was really good. I want to have full starting ammo. And yeah, we are not using the round drums for this one, so I am going to explain that after. For the rear grip, we chose to go with a leather grip to give us that ADS speed, as this gun is a very heavy gun, so you want to have anything that is going to give you the ADS speed pro. Now for the magazine, this is a little bit different. We chose to go with the 8mm claws or 50 round fast mags. The reason I chose this one instead of any other drums or anything like that is because this gun takes ages and ages to reload. It takes so long to reload this gun, and if you're in a gunfight, good luck with doing anything because you're just gonna die right away, you know what I mean? So I chose to go with the 50 round fast mags, and then plus that I also added the fully loaded kit to give us that extra ammo. So this is a really good setup to use. And obviously I used the FMJ rounds for the ammo type. And then for the underbarrel, we chose to go with the M1941 hand stop to give us that recoil control and accuracy. Alright guys, this is the setup for the MG482 in Vanguard Season 1. If you guys do enjoy it, if you guys liked it, leave a like on the video. Now let's get on to the next gun. Alrighty guys, this is the last gun I'm going to be showing you guys. This is the Kar98K in Vanguard Season 1. This gun is absolutely amazing for long range maps. And so let's get started with the muzzle now. So for the first thing is we're going to be using the F8 stabilizer to give us that +2 accuracy and a +1 damage range. We want to have as much damage we can in this gun because you already know sometimes you hit, it doesn't work out, you only get a hit marker, you all get mad, and we don't want to play anymore. So we want to have the most damage we can in this gun, so make sure you guys add the F8 stabilizer. Next up for the barrel, we're going to be rocking the VDD REO2K barrel to give us that bullet velocity, which is key to having one hit kills, and then the larger one hit kill area, which is going to help you get the one hit kills, and you also get the accuracy so you don't miss that much of the kills. Next up, we don't have any optics, so we're going to leave that as blank. For the stock, we chose to go with the REISDORF wire stock to give us that sprint to fire speed and the movement speed. This gun is a very heavy gun. It is a sniper at the end of the day, so you need to have a little bit of attachments that makes this gun fast. So add this stock and you'll be good. Now for the proficiency, I chose to go with the fleet because, as I said again, this gun's heavy, so the weapon swap quickness is going to be increased, and also the movement speed, so you're going to be moving even faster. And then for the kit, I chose to go with a fully loaded because this is a sniper, right? So you're not going to have as much starting ammo as you would with SMGs, assault rifle, LMGs, this and that. So make sure you guys add the fully loaded, as it's going to help a lot. Now for a rear grip, we chose to go with the fabric grip because this is a sniper. You want to do the quick shots, quick scopes, this and that, so you want to have your ADS speed fast. So you're going to get ADS speed, you're going to get sprint to fire speed, and you're going to get hip fire recoil recovery. Next up for the rounds, for the magazines, we're rocking a 5.6mm 20 round mags because we want to have as much as mags as we can, and also it gives you +9 recoil control and accuracy. Fire rate improves, the movement speed improves, and you get more magazine ammo capacity at the same time. So make sure you guys try this out. And then for the ammo type, we chose to go to FMJ rounds like always to give us that more bellow penetration. And lastly, for the underbarrel, we chose to go with the SMLE pistol grip to give us that sprint to fire speed and hip fire accuracy. Alright guys, if you guys do enjoy this video, and if it helped you guys to improve any of your gun stats, whatever you guys have in your game, make sure you guys leave a like, consider subscribing to my channel, and turn that bell on so you don't miss any of my videos regarding class setups, Warzone scene settings, high kill gameplays, and Vanguard gameplays. Alright guys, without further ado, hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.